Name of my middle school funk band. Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Core Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2.
Justice for All.
Justice for All. I couldn't remember the rest of the bit. My name is... God damn it.
I'm Bobby.
Yeah, apparently I'm Kevandre.
Yeah. So now we're swapping voices. This should be fun.
No, we are not. I am...
Here. Objection.
Not today.
Well, anyways. I don't even know if he's in this game.
He fucking better be. He's Edgelord.
I would like for him to be, yes.
He is my Edgelord. Anyways, I'm Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And what did we do last time?
So, Sergey took the stand. Mr. Wellington, I don't remember what his actual first name is. We keep calling him Sergey. He's a Ruski. He went to CSU Moscow, where he diverted from 7 from our 999 playthrough. So, some lore happened.
Right.
Let's see. He couldn't see things because his glasses broke.
That's right.
And he called the police like 20 minutes after the dude died, and he supposedly witnessed the crime.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
okay.
There's that.
Okay, and then...
Enough.
Oh, man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick! That cell phone! Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming.
Boy!
My parents loved those Phantasm movies. Absolutely went nuts for them. We had like the tall man running around the hallway and all that stuff. With
Phantasm movies?
Or like Phantasmagoria.
What?
Where the tall man running down the hallway just screaming, "Boy!" That I'm sure you saw in some like YouTube poop thing.
Oh, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Anyways, there's a series of movies about that has the tall man, and that's his character name, the tall man, running around, and he would just scream "boy" at the characters intruding inside of his thing.
See, I thought we were doing God of War.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Anyways.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, my parents loved that, and that's what I was called for like 5 years. I'm convinced they forgot my name for a bit.
This piece is what all true warriors strive for. You just, lost a pair of double B's. So.
Yeah. Anyways.
Bobby Coon.
What should I do now? I'm assuming we should definitely question further. Because
I would assume so.
That seems to always be the answer. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? This fucking Sergey-ass motherfucker.
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone.
That's the exact same kind of phone.
And I thought that just maybe this was his. Why don't you say, like, alright, well, what's the number? Let's call it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not going to be the same thing. Or something. I don't know.
Or something.
Huh.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. No.
It was right there.
It was right there. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it this way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, there is a thing. Hold on. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course.
Of course.
This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
I mean, fell from... It's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please, take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
No, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
Yet.
I like that he chokes himself.
It's a phone booth. Rare to see one in these days.
That is correct.
I do not carry change with me.
All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. You don't need change to dial 911 from the phone booth.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, the straight up emergency services, you can just call it.
It was cut by mafia.
No.
I cut it because I am in the mafia. Oh, shit.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? I too like to choke myself, but that's not an answer here.
Yeah, maybe not in court.
Generally frowned upon to do in public.
Order, order.
What does reporting a crime a little late prove the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Which is true.
This is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
Rude.
Fucking rude. Wow, could you imagine killing somebody over a cell phone?
People have killed other people over it's far more trivial things than that.
That's true, because human beings as a species kind of
Are a plague.
well, not a plague, but we're also still, a species. Animals kill other animals all the time over stupid shit. We're just not super above that yet.
Right.
So, but Maggie said that
He says yet.
yeah.
Very optimistically.
No, we're getting better.
Are we though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some places are.
Compared to when? Anyway, just continue.
Like, don't make me answer that question on the air.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
His dick?
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you're saying that the witness got his hand banana stolen by this cop? And that's what he was searching for?
Absolutely.
What a piece of shit. Cop deserved to die. Witness, you're excused. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Do we have an idea? I mean, I think it's kind of leading to the whole...
It was probably murder.
Yeah, he was probably the one, writing the name, staging stuff, making sure to...
Or maybe he was looking for his glasses.
Could be. Don't know. Yeah, we're gonna say yes.
I have an idea.
There is only one possible explanation.
I'd just like to hit the thing with my gavel. Go ahead and start talking.
Alright.
However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Yeah. So, probably not the cell phone.
Yeah.
And autopsy report doesn't do anything. Maybe glasses. Victim fell. Photo. Baseball glove.
And we didn't want that kind of thing.
I can't think of a reason for this.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. And, hey, it's my business card. This is why he was late, because of my business
I
card.
was trying to call him.
And a list of the con artist. Okay, so maybe this one. Probably this one.
Probably the glasses. If it was under the body, then he was probably not able to find them.
Right. So, okay, we're gonna go with this one, right?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Mr. Wellington!
What? Don't do that. You almost give me a heart attack. I will sue.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find... Ah!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Shit, I did not look there. Under the victim's body! Order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. My English is not so good.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses.
Yoink.
The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Where did Maggie say she was during all this? Because he's saying that she's there. She hasn't said anything that she wasn't there.
I mean, she kind of was there. She was up on the upper platform.
Yeah, but right? He must have pushed him from the top, right?
Maybe.
Did he just beat the shit out of him and snap his neck and that was just that?
Maybe.
Oh.
Or maybe it was something like she went to go, grab a soda, or they...
Maybe they did say something like that, I don't remember.
I don't think they said anything like that, but it's a good point.
Mr. Rat, are you indicting the witness is the real murder?
Indicting?
Invictus?
Indicting?
No?
Oh.
It's not spelled like that, I'm not going to say it like that. I've always said indicting.
Alright, fine. You're probably...
Indict the witness as the real murderer.
You're probably one of those people that pronounces epitome as epitome, too. You crazy
Only when it comes to guitar.
You weird bastard.
Epiphone. Guitar.
Epiphany.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's how you say the name of the guitar brand. I think it's Epiphone. Right?
Yeah. For that one, I believe it is.
Yeah. It's weird.
I know we all, as Americans, pronounced Ibanez wrong. But, we're Americans. We do that.
Yeah. So it's the Epiphone Guitar.
Of course. That is precisely what I am doing. Indict that motherfucker.
Ooh. Whoa! Jesus.
Well, choke yourself till you're done, my man. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case, after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I don't know what that means.
I don't think that's a phrase.
Can you Google that? What the fuck? I felt really weird saying that right now.
Yeah,
it really sounded like a porno phrase, and I don't know if I want to be doing that to Sergey.
Deep six means to destroy or dispose of something irretrievably.
The fuck?
There's also a Marilyn Manson song called that.
Okay.
Which starts off with Greek mythology, so that's fun.
Sure. What the fuck ever.
SEAL Team Deep Six, am I right?
Alrighty. So, I'll sink him in one shot.
Metal billiards.
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Mixing metaphors.
Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court, as happened last time too. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. That's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Like, that's easy.
That's not how this works. If you're accusing somebody of murder, the burden of proof is on you, my good sir.
Yeah.
For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Duh! Even idiot, you couldn't read that.
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and that a victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, a real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground? But, wouldn't it mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would he know person her name was Maggie or Maggie? I don't know the difference between what you guys said. That is a good point.
Yeah, I imagine there's an odd difference that came in translating this when it comes to this name bit.
Maybe.
Anyways.
The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand?
Probably
of course there was.
right?
Yeah, because he was the one trying to do the scam thing on the phone, and when she answered it, she said, "This is Maggie." So that's how we got it. So it would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? I don't want to keep asking. How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
And I don't know.
She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed.
I don't know if it's the cell phone or this.
Can we... There's no way to look at that, right? There's no check.
Yeah. Because when there's a check, there's a little that A button there. So...
I would guess the cell phone.
I'm thinking so.
Plus, if it was written down, he would have spelled it right.
Yeah. List of con artists and their phone number stored on the cell phone Maggie found.
Oh, maybe not then. Well, that's probably how we're going to prove that he's a criminal, right?
Yeah. But I think the cell phone would be the right thing to show here.
You're used to.
I think. And then I'm willing to bet we're going to have to follow it up with the list. So
Yeah.
let's show the cell phone here. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Awesome ringtone.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. You'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Alright.
Thanks, buddy.
And not your buddy guy.
Thanks, friend. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Magi. Fuck it, I don't know.
Magpie.
Magpie, there we go. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Or you have shitty, name spelling. Order.
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. They do not have motive. Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
it's very simple, Your Honor. And this is where we need to present the list. Okay. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... I like her just little...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now then, please present the court proof with the witness had a motive.
And that should be this one.
I would assume so.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
It's white things in the air. What's
Yes.
Yeah. These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You mean Russian mafia? No. you looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists? I go to Comic-Con all the time, and I love the artist alley.
Yeah, not quite the same
Give
thing.
me their numbers, please.
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy.
Is not.
Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder.
Not even close.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who rented the brilliant artist Maurice to you're the genius, but the goddess of... You went to CSU Warsaw, didn't you? It is much worse than CSU Moscow, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. Sorry,
Yet.
smack the stand.
This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
Yeah.
I got you now.
I have you now.
That police officer. Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to give his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
Huh.
I assume the cop was looking into the group, right?
Right, I'm willing to bet as soon as he realized who it was, he was like, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Phone box?
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Rat?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Namely, that there was a cop.
Well then, Mr. Rat. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
It's a good question. So, anything here? Not really, right?
No. It's probably that he saw a cop. Did
Yeah.
he present the profile of the victim?
Oh, yeah, maybe, that's right, because we can present profiles, and that's a thing we've been doing.
Yeah, we had to do that already.
Yeah, because nothing else really makes sense, right? Unless, like, this con artist group was marking their victims with this very custom-made baseball glove.
I would assume so.
Right? That seems like a perfectly normal and rational thing to do. Anyways.
Perfectly normal and Russian thing to do.
Oh.
Hey.
I like that a lot. We're gonna be stealing that. Anyways. Oh, is there what happened? Oh, it just switches back and forth. Okay. Yeah. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date night after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh! Fucking Blue Badger shirt.
The girl that picked up my phone is with policemen.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on a phone. On the phone.
The phone?
Yes, the phone.
And he went into a panic? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive.
Fuck?
Not bad for a person with third-rate education in Warsaw.
What's that supposed to mean?
Poland is for losers, Mr. Wright. The evidence. Evidence!
That guy is really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about the suspicious telephone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours? Yeah.
I already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it is not mine, you simp.
What?
Okay! It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. I think either one would probably be a correct answer here.
I mean, fingerprints probably makes more sense, right?
Yeah. Probably. But it has been handled a whole lot.
It's true.
Like, it's just been sitting in our pocket, apparently. Like, Maya's handled it.
But we've already presented off of the phone's stored numbers.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point. So. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yeah, we gotta be dusting for them prints. Oh, right, because this is the second game before the extra bonus content, so we haven't tested for prints before. Normally when it's so
true.
They're having to introduce it here. Okay, that makes more sense.
No, I said fingerprints. I don't think so.
The greatest Animania joke. Anyways, yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember?
I remember.
When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
Fuck.
What? You said there was sand all over it, so... wiped it. I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too, you dumb fuck.
You are a moron. It's all so much fun watching third-rate trash babble the morons amongst themselves.
He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you cannot check the number stored on this phone.
It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Of course.
You've got to be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington!
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Huh? Oh my god, now I remember!
Look at him, sitting there looking like a snack.
Yeah, sitting like a snack. Metal snack.
Huh, looks like they hung up.
Yeah, good. They finally found it. Foggy is witness to the crime.
Yeah. He's like, I was there too.
So that's when...
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but
In the end, it didn't even matter.
if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
No, he's a Russian, not a Scot.
That's true. So, there was like 12 Linkin Park songs in that list of memorable songs from the aughts
True.
that you sent me. I did not realize how much people, got Linkin Park stuck in their head.
Oh yeah, I think that list was specifically the most viewed of those videos of songs from the 2000s or whatever.
Okay.
So,
But it was like...
probably after Chester died, they kind of just all binged the shit out of them too.
But I think like of the top 10, 5 of them were Linkin Park songs.
Yeah, I wasn't really all that surprised at that.
That's a bit much.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright,
Hit redial.
I'm sick of this fucking case. If you cannot prove who this owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. And names have power, son. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong?
Penny from the Steel Samurai case. He's like, hello? I'm not even there? Or relevant to this case at all?
Good to meet you, Penny.
Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer.
I kind of miss Penny.
You hated her voice.
I absolutely did, but now I miss her.
You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye.
Just fucking star 69 his ass. Come on now.
I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
No, we're gonna raise an objection, because fuck this guy.
Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Motherfucker, we were just talking about this.
Everything.
Everything!
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor. I really like harassing this witness.
He is a bitch.
Yeah.
Very well.
Thank you.
But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
Yeah.
If you cannot prove anything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying any attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
I mean, I prefer chess, but go's fine too.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Oh man, we got 3 red bars. We fuck up this time. Have you seen my attorney's badge? Okay. So, probably not the cell phone.
Let's see, have we used everything already?
Done that. Well, not my business card.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing we haven't used.
You want to give it a shot?
I mean, why would it be my business card?
I don't know. I don't see why it would be anything else, though, either that we haven't already used.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's clearly hand banana.
Yeah, could be hand banana. So hand banana or business card? Fuck! What a difficult decision.
I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back.
See, that means something.
Yeah, and since we're talking about the phone, it probably makes sense.
Yeah. Because it might not actually be his phone number. Or something. I don't know.
Well, we'll only be losing 3 bars, it looks like.
Yeah, we got 4 after that.
Yeah.
You know, despite them claiming, it all rests on this. I'm sure it's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Try again.
You're wasting it on this one? Are you sure? And then you're like, no, I guess not. And then it'll make us pick again. Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever you said. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's written in a fancy script. Thank you, strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Motherfucker.
We don't get to know the judge's name. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is...
I'm guessing the back of the card with a number written on it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back. But are you giving the judge them digits?
Call me Judge. Metal Judge.
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so. You fucking boomer.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Rat?
We are going to call my cell phone now.
It's been acting up.
And then the court will...
You fucked me up.
And then the court will see everything for what it is.
All the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Fuck you. I like that ringtone.
Mr. Wellington. Is that my phone in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see it?
It is vibrating cock ring. Metal cock ring.
Ha! How strange. Metal cock ring.
Johnny Cochran.
I can almost swear that you're holding my cock ring.
Oh shit. You're... God! No, knit. It can't...
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
We have the same phone because we're both broke as fuck.
Yeah.
This is our Obama phone. No, fuck! No, go back. There we go.
He's dead.
Yeah, he choked himself to death.
As one does.
Yeah, the way a lot of people want to go.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
I'm a rational judge.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Pink?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird,
Innocent, I would hope.
not guilty.
Part of me wants him to pop up and be like guilty, and it turns out like he was the bad guy. He's getting paid to make sure it's guilty, and all that stuff.
I saw Law and Order like that, where
Oh, yeah?
the judge was being bribed to send criminals to certain location instead of jail.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
okay.
like a specific reform thing or something.
Yeah, to where if you're high enough profile, that way you get like a cozy position.
So he was even sending innocent people there. And
Oh,
so
yes,
it was,
okay.
It was pretty interesting.
Interesting.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Hooray! We beat this one. A little bit of a long episode, but did it good.
Yeah.
Hooray! First trial down, like 7 more to go.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved for what you've done for me, sir.
Just keep smacking yourself on the head
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
with your little bitty just photos of feathers just dropped onto there.
Yeah, just pings.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. I gotta find my voice again. I can't remember it at all or what I was doing.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
All my life I've been searching for something. Something never comes and it leads to nothing. Nothing satisfies but I'm getting close. Closer to the prize at the end of the road. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Jesus.
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster,
Hey, same.
and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe.
That's because you're fucking dumb.
I always start in the middle, it's always a cat game. No, it's not a cat game. It's never a cat game. How do you not ever tie a tic-tac-toe? That's like the most common outcome.
Right? It is. It's a perfect game. And it's one that's easily solvable.
Right. Start in the bottom left corner, go from there.
No?
Yes, that's how I do it. That's how I win. That's how we win!
Okay.
When me and Roddick played tic-tac-toe on Edelgard's forehead, it was a cat game because he started in the middle, and it always ends up that way if you start in the middle.
I mean, it doesn't have to always end up that way.
Pretty much does.
No?
My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
Yeah, alright.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me.
Yeah, I met you and then I got conked upside the head. So, what do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and chucked her in front of a truck. Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
What the fuck? Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything is all my fault. Dustin's dead. Your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
Are you kidding? Just look at that hair.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then. So, I shouldn't be a cop if I have this bad luck.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm going to make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, I should get going.
Okay, Good luck to you.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
Sure.
Goodbye,
whatever.
buddy.
What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay. And that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you'd get your memory back.
The perfect way to deliver that phrase.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
Alright, and I think this is a good time to call this episode.
Alright.
So we gonna save. Okay, and now we should probably do our shoutouts. I had fun this episode.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out switching back and forth between Phoenix's voice and Maya's voice again, because that's an odd one, especially since the last bit of the first game didn't have Maya in it at all. On top of us doing a game in between, I've sort of lost that trail of skill.
Yeah, my different voices are not the same either. It's interesting.
Yeah, but okay. Hope you guys are enjoying it. First case closed. So, what's your shout out, good sir?
So I'm going to do a shout out to a singer that everybody knows. She goes by Pink. She's been around for, like 20-something years now?
I remember in 6th grade.
Yeah.
So, when was 6th grade? It's been a minute.
Yeah, she's been around a while.
But her I'm Coming Out song.
Yeah, I'm coming up.
Yeah, we did a version of it for the band that you had to be in for 6th grade.
Somehow, specifically, I always think that song is by Gwen Stefani. I never think it's Pink.
Weird.
I know it's like her most famous song. But anyway, she's got a bunch of stuff. But recently I was watching a bunch of old, like, 2001, 2002 music videos, because that was when I watched Fuse and VH1 a lot, was back then. And I woke up with the song Just Like a Pill stuck in my head by Pink.
Oh, okay.
And so I went and I watched that again. And I love that song, you guys. Just the way that her voice rasps on the chorus. It kind of put me down a rabbit hole of Pink videos too. So it's just like, so what? I'm still a rock star. Which, you know, it's about her breaking up with her husband, even though they didn't break up, and he was in the video because they made up by the time they were making the video, but the song was already written and done. So that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got all sorts of stuff, though, man. Like, Don't Let Me Get Me. I always kind of liked her because she was like Alanis in a lot of ways, because she was a pop star, sure, but she had an edge to her, which I think makes a lot of difference, right? Because she wasn't afraid to just say, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between, like, an edge and going a bit extreme. Like, Christina Aguilera there went a bit extreme.
Sure,
and
for a little while.
And everybody was like, that's a bit much. Pink was a bit more on the more acceptable medium, while
Pink
still
was
being
always
that...
in control of who she was.
Right.
Right.
And you always felt like Christina lost that for just a minute there?
Just a minute. And then she kind of got it back and then had, like, that gay anthem song that everybody likes.
Yeah.
You are beautiful, no matter what you say.
Yeah, and then she started this big recovery and became great again.
Yeah, and she was in The Voice. But anyway, Pink is great. I'm not, like a super fan or anything, but especially Just Like a Pill and Don't Let Me Get Me, those songs I really, really like. And so, yeah, I've been kind of listening to Just Like a Pill, like, almost every day. I just love the way she rasps in that song.
Fair enough.
It's quite attractive.
Yes. Vocal fry has a interesting
Exactly,
effect.
that's the word for it. Vocal fry.
Yeah.
Good shit.
My shout out is going to go towards a commercial that I saw, I think, 9 years ago. And I want to say that it was a Super Bowl commercial, was the extended version of it. But I'm specifically talking about this shortened version that they would run, like, super quick. And it was for Velveeta cheesy skillets thing. And it was with a blacksmith dude. And pretty much the whole thing was, he was kind of a sultry blacksmith who would just say liquid gold. In the shortened version, that's literally all that said. He goes, liquid gold! gold, and it shows him just pouring cheese onto like the skillet thing, and then it cuts to a shot of the box. That's it. I don't care about that Velveeta thing. I care about that commercial because it has not really left my head for 9 fucking years.
All right.
So I sent the link to Kevandre earlier today.
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully we can post it and it's still going to be there. And it took a while to find the specifically shortened version.
What did I say he looked like?
Fuck.
He looked like a mixture of Lassiter from Psych and somebody.
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that dude looks like.
And I can't unsee that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love that commercial. I had to re-find it for a friend because for some reason we both had a moment where we recalled it at the exact same time. And yeah. Great commercial. Very effective advertising.
I suppose.
Look, in 3 years from now, we're going to be going over our list of names of episodes and all that stuff again and saying the shoutouts. And I'm going to mention it, and you're going to remember it crystal clear because you watched it.
All right. Should I name this episode Liquid Gold?
No, that'd
All
be
right.
silly.
Fine.
Yeah, you come up with much better names than that. Like, apparently, I beat up a bunch of blind people.
Never forget.
Look, that sounds dumb, but we were going over all of our like old series and titles and what was going on with them, just on like a fun nostalgia trip. And apparently, one of the common themes is that Kevandre really likes the idea of me beating up blind people.
I don't like that.
I've never beaten up a blind person.
Look, okay. So
But-
you recall that we had the one time when we talked about how you beat up a blind guy at a chess tournament.
Right,
Right.
because you completely misunderstood what I was saying. And for some reason, you just got an endless giggle out of me punching some blind dude at a chess tournament.
Yeah, Bobby Coon's just getting his fucking clock cleaned at the chess tournament by a fucking chessman blind guy. And Bob just...
What the fuck?
I don't know why it's funny, you guys. It's not. But it is. Anyway, but previous to that, we apparently had discussions of Bobby beating up blind people before that. So I don't know where this came from initially. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch some of our old series. But yeah.
Anyways, that's all we got, folks.
Cool.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.